Hello everyone. We are here with Dr. K. Karunakaran, the Chief Executive Officer of Hindustan Education Institution. Hello sir. Can you please tell us a few words about yourself?
Yeah, Vanakkam, and thank you very much for inviting me to share some of my thoughts with you all. This is Karunakaran, Chief Executive Officer joining from Hindustan Education Institutions, Coimbatore. Hindustan Education Institutions, Coimbatore, founded in the year 1982. The trust was founded in 1982, and now we have 11 institutions. We are into arts and science, engineering, technology, polytechnic education. We are into allied health, nursing, education. So this is our strength from Hindustan. Right now, about 19,000 plus students study in our campuses. All our campuses are here in Coimbatore. This is about our institution with a very, very clear vision. Initiate, inculcate, and innovate. The institutions under Hindustan Group are marching towards excellence. Most of our institutions are autonomous in nature. Affiliated to engineering institutions are affiliated to Anna University, and the arts and science colleges affiliated to Bharatiya University. Not only autonomous in nature, and all our institutions are accredited by NAC, rated also very well by magazines like India Today or The Week or ARIA ranking or NARF ranking, kind of rankings given away by the government as well as by the private players. The role of Chief Education and Executive Officer here at Hindustan is to take care of the quality part in terms of the education, curriculum development, and updated delivery methodology. And at the end of the day, we would like to ensure that the proper graduates, means the industry-ready graduates are being educated from our campus. That's the ultimate goal. With that vision, the institution is moving forward. As a CEO, I'm taking care of the entire developments here in the campus.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your words. Now let's move on to the question. The first question is, being the Chief Executive Officer of Hindustan Education Institutions, what is your philosophy of leadership and how would you describe your leadership style?
It's a great thing, right? This is what we intend to develop through our process of education in our campus. We want to see that all our students are turned to be leaders or future leaders. So such skills we would like to impart along with the education here at Hindustan, whether it is from arts and science campus or from engineering campus. With a very clear vision, right, proactive methodology, and very positive attitude, and the formula for being a forerunner institution. We call it as Taraka Mantra, right? With that, we move forward. And I believe on transformational leadership here at Hindustan. That's how, as a CEO, I'm just acting on it. As per the words of Maxwell, a leader is the one who knows the way, who goes the way, and shows the way. I strongly believe in that words. Being a pathfinder, marching in an unknown path, I believe that a leader should be of that kind, having a clear vision for the growth of the institution, comparing the national and international standard, and within the stipulated transparency and ethical standard, we would like to run our institution.
Thank you, sir. Moving on. Being the Chief Executive Officer of Hindustan Education Institute, how do you strategize about the key programs and plan for the marketing and administration of your school?
Any higher education institution, when it wants to claim that it's a quality institution, they need to find its place somewhere in NIRF ranking or ARIA ranking or higher score in NAC or NBA accreditation and all. To achieve all these, an institution should strive with a very clear focus in its curriculum. Education 4.0 standard curriculum to meet for the industry 4.0 expectation, and the connectivity with the industries, more importantly in an education sector. And third, importantly, the usage of ICT, emphasize on not only on the curriculum side as well as the ICT usage, because the student, the present day students, we call it as digital natives, they look for more of ICT environment rather than the traditional methodology of learning. So we take care of all these component, focus on competency based system, innovative curriculum with ICT enabled atmosphere to satisfy every student here at Hindustan.
Thank you. Now, the education systems in India and other countries are structured very differently. In your experience, what can an inbound student gain from studying here in your institute?
Well, a professional higher education institution need to develop three aspects for a student, namely knowledge, skill, and attitude. We believe in the development of all these components from our institutions. In a way, right, Indian institutions were so far focusing more on the knowledge development than that of the skill and attitude part. Really, the doors of Indian institutions are opening up to strengthen the skill, means the competency component, as well as the attitude part. So we are bringing back some of our traditional methodologies to strengthen the attitude development of the student in our education system, as well as this new education policy and some of the new initiatives of the Ministry of Education is really putting forward that the students develop high level of competency, that means skills, when they are graduating from higher education institutions. So in that way, now we are really marching towards the international standard even from Indian continent. I strongly believe that soon we'll be matching the international requirement from Indian higher education institutions.
Thank you, sir. Now, how does the curriculum of Hindustan education institutions ensure the best practice of industry?
No, as I told already that yes, the curriculum is set in Hindustan group of institutions focusing the industry 4.0 requirement. Means we have a curriculum framework of education 4.0. It's a choice-based credit system taking care of the outcome-based education, and also the recent version of UGC's LOCF model, learning curriculum-based framework, learning outcome-based framework, LOCF. So this we have understood very clearly. Also, we have understood the skills required for the industry. So to have that in our part, yes, we do have the World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs report. We always keep that as a reference, as well as the India Skills report kind of stuff before we sit for our curriculum development. Yes, the knowledge component we suit for the industry requirement. The skill addition, yes, to meet out the industry requirement for the future. And the attitude, yes, value systems and ethical practices, professional kind of components are the part of the curriculum. We do have more industry integration into our campus to match the industry relevance into our campus. Whatever we do in our curriculum in the education sector, always the industry used to say that yes, there is a still gap. So to bring down the gap, we do have industries inside our academic system. If you take the computing courses, we do have IBM, We do have TCS, Infosys, then HP, Microsoft, Google, all are our academic partners now. So we invite those experts. They not only give the curriculum, they also come here, train our students in our campus. So in this aspect, we minimize the gap. So our students may be industry ready when they complete the course from these kind of programs. This is not only happening in our computing courses, it also happens in our core engineering branches as well as the streams like MBA, business management, as well as in the social science, commerce kind of courses. So we would like to claim that Hindustan is always striving to have high-end industry relevant curriculum, and its even delivery methodology also imbibed clearly to strengthen the required skills for the students, whether it is a soft skill or the hard skills. So this way, yes, our curriculum is really matching to the standard, to that of the industry need.
Thank you, sir. Now, any insights into how your institute could be more welcoming to students of different races or economic backgrounds?
See, Hindustan, not only Hindustan, the Coimbatore colleges are attracting the students not only from Tamil Nadu as well from many foreign countries as well as from the nearby states. We do have students from Kerala state, Andhra state, Karnataka state and all. We also have some of the foreign students come and study in our campus. Yeah, of course, a different set of students with social background, cultural background study in our campus. See, to take care of them, right, we have around 20% of Keralites study in our campus. So we run separate mess for them because their taste, food and all different. But in terms of academics, yes, it's a uniform curriculum for everyone. But a socio-economic issue is there, right? Few students were not able to find their capability to pay even the required tuition fees. In such timing, the management is helping. Since the management is running industries, from there they extend kind of scholarships. That's really supporting the socially backward students to come along with the regular stream. Since we run different type of programs, for example, the arts and science programs, the cost of education is very, very much lower than any of the college here in Coimbatore region. Similarly, in Hindustan engineering campuses also, our fees is much lower. So it takes care of the entire variety of students without compromising the quality of the education. So this is how we manage all set of students at our Hindustan campuses, Coimbatore.
Thank you, sir. Now, what do you think are your roles and responsibilities to the institute and the students?
See, as the CEO of a premier institution, my role is to strengthen the academics further and further, and to take care of the teacher ability. That's one of the key point here. So I do design programs to train our teachers very, very frequently with the newer technologies and updated domain knowledge. Even a teacher of English literature or business management has given training on the recent new era technologies like artificial intelligence, blockchain, cloud computing and that. Because one must know some of the basics of all these components, because every student is expected to have some knowledge on the new era technology. So it is inevitable that yes, teachers also to be equipped. As well, our integrated programs with many of the online portals like Coursera, Udemy and kind of stuff is regularly updating the domain knowledge of our teachers. So updated domain knowledge is always available from our talented teachers. So every time when we train our teachers, yes, their domain knowledge gets updated. And also it's possible for us to deliver the right things, updated content to our student community. This is on one side. The second side is strengthening the infrastructure facilities. We do have a state-of-art infrastructure facility for our campus, whether in terms of the academic infrastructure or hostel infrastructure or the laboratory components. So we keep on updating all those things. Not only that, industry relevance, wherever possible, I'm integrating. Now we started integrating foreign universities to have a high-end international kind of curriculum. As well, in regard to the quality enhancement, we repeatedly strive towards updating our quality with respect to the accreditation systems. And now we are moving towards international accreditation for our campus too. So this way, as CEO, I'm just taking care of the development in our Hindustan campuses.
Very well put, sir. Now, what do you think should be the Institute's top priority over the next 10 years?
Yeah, the Hindustan institutions are autonomous already in nature, but affiliated to the respective universities. So my vision is to see that, yes, this Hindustan group is turning are emerging as a university soon. This is one of the focus. And the second very important area is, yes, now content is getting digitalized. Many virtual universities are getting in. So we, the Hindustan is striving towards establishing one virtual university that will cater for our students as well as the students who wish to study from other country or other part of our country. So this is the second area. Third area is international linkages. Yes, since the new education policy is opening doors to enter foreign education institutions into India, yes, the Hindustan institution also welcomes this move, and we would like to work with some of the top universities in the world. Yes, that kind of integration we would like to move forward. And the next important component is, the future skills, that too, the social skills are important for the future generation. That somehow we forgot in the last about 30 plus years in our Indian education system. So the right mix of the knowledge, updated knowledge, the skills or competency levels, along with the attitude that includes social skills as well as soft skills. That also we would like to bring in our curriculum system as core component, and to see that the right mix is given away for our students, so that proper education is happening in Hindustan group.
Thank you, sir. Moving on to the next question. When you first came to Hindustan Educational Institution, what was your vision for the institute? Has it evolved over time? And how far along in implementing that vision are you in now?
Yeah, well, I'm a very recent addition to Hindustan. Just about 3 months back, I joined as CEO of Hindustan Group Institutions, Coimbatore. See, after I entered into this campus with my already existing connectivity, yes, many industries were connected to the academics, number one. Number two, the international connectivity is getting ready. And majorly we took the curriculum development area. That I'm happy that, yes, in this last Board of Studies and Academic Council meetings, we were able to implement certain new policies in an innovative way in our curriculum system, as well as the faculty development process. I'm really happy that within this 3 months, I was able to do something to marginally notify the academic community here at Hindustan.
Thank you, sir. Now, what would you like to know about your institute that people might not know?
Yeah, it's an educational hub. Coimbatore is an educational hub. We spread in 2 campuses, one at City campus and the other one is at Valley campus, that's on Pollachi Highway. Really, the Pollachi Highway campus is 165-acre green campus. The life will be fantastic for any student who is joining our engineering and technology institution here at Hindustan. State-of-art facilities in terms of infrastructure requirement, laboratory requirement, and our intellectuals. I'm talking about our teachers. Well-trained and capable teachers are at our campus, and a lot of opportunities are given for the student community, whether it is co-curricular or extracurricular component. So these some of the components I think the outside world is not aware of it. That's what I feel, right? High-end infrastructure, student-friendly campus, plenty of opportunities to strengthen their not only academics as well as in the skill component area. Hindustan is a field of opportunity. That's what I would like to just put it into a nutshell.
Thank you, sir. Now, what do you see as Hindustan educational institutions' greatest strength?
Yeah, as I told, the greatest strength is its infrastructure facilities and the faculty members, intellectuals, high-end intellectuals, and platform is already set for the learners, whether they come for our arts and science education, or commerce education, or management education, or engineering and technology. We rest assured that once if they join our Hindustan educational institutions, no doubt after 3 years or 4 years, they will be industry ready graduates. We don't want to send out just a degree holder from our campus. We want to see that the leaders are emerged from our campus. Opportunities are set in such a way, and great focus is given for their individual personal developments that we ensure from our campus. This is what we would like to give away to the community with the social commitment. Very, very importantly, social commitment. All our students are expected to understand about the society need and come out with the solutions. So this also imbibed in our curriculum. Even in our arts and science college, it's mandatory that a student should undergo at least about 100 hours socially connected activity, whether with the NSS or the Unnat Bharat Abhiyan or any of the scheme. So this and all will give away a lot of commitment to the society. So that's the way Hindustan is really involved in the man-building exercise.
Thank you, sir. Now, what are some of the biggest challenges you see, both for higher education in general and for Hindustan education institutions specifically?
Yeah, see, this new era is really demanding a lot of things, and the changes are very, very frequent. See, a lot of diversions are there for the student community these days. Really, we are setting our pathway, because after all, the students are engaged with the institution for about 6 to 7 hours in a day, but the rest of the time the students are outside the campus. What they learn beyond the 6 or 7 hours is very important to have that extra component for them, right? We would like to call it extraordinary skill. If anyone really is looking for, they have to work beyond this 7 hours of the curriculum framework what they spend in the colleges. But what I find is most of the time that too the students who come for arts, science, commerce, management stream and all, they think that only the 6 or 7 hours are sufficient, but it's not so. Really, the students are expected to work beyond the 6 or 7 hours. Only then they can come out with some extra value addition for them, which may require for their career and life. So this I find, this lacuna I find in the student mindset. This is one thing. The second area is the high competitive environment when a student really wants to get into the job market. The industries are really rising the standard day by day. which academic institutions are not able to fulfill then and there. This is the second lacuna. Even then, the Hindustan is striving to match the industry need, but on daily basis, the industry is looking for updations. So these two main challenges we face in any of the higher education institutions in our country.
Thank you, sir. Now, what are some plans that you're currently or will be designing for Hindustan educational institutions, international affairs, and or students?
Well, see, we now started inviting overseas students to study in our campus. When we invite overseas students in our campus, naturally the standard of our education system will move towards international requirements, no doubt on that. By connecting some of these international universities, will improve the innovation capability, creativity, critical thinking ability, problem solving ability, all those things which are really required for our student community. See, the focus is very clear. See, the new era requirement in terms of the soft skill, namely creativity, persuasion, collaboration, critical thinking ability, problem solving, more importantly, this emotional intelligence component. This is on one side in the soft skill area. The other area is the new era technology hard skills, whether it is blockchain technology or artificial intelligence or IoT or data science or data analytics or cloud computing, all these stuff which are very, very important. So Hindustan is really putting forward in its innovative curriculum style to have all this requirement which is being fulfilled through our academic delivery process, assessment methodology, and our pedagogy systems at our campus. Our teachers are now trained to be a facilitator and even beyond as a mentor in the learning process. So this is a continuous process in our campus. So Hindustan educational institutions, which is covering 11 institutions, more importantly in our higher education institutions, offering arts, science, commerce, management, engineering, technology, education, all those things. So really we intend to have updation then and there. Our academic systems reviews are happening very, very frequently. Updations are happening very, very frequently. So that's what through our regular updated systems, we would like to give away the right mix of knowledge, skill, and the attitude, improved good citizens for the country to develop our nation beyond what we are looking as per Dr. Kalam's 2020 enlightened, emerged, and a developed nation.
Thank you, sir. Now, how do you tend to establish a healthy relation and environment in your institute?
See, in terms of environment, right, our stakeholders, the main stakeholders are the students and parents. Of course, alumni, industry, they are also stakeholders. See, we used to have everyone in our academic board, whether it is board of studies meeting or some other review meetings. So we always connect everyone and we get feedback from all our stakeholders. Before we sit for the curriculum development council or the board of studies meeting, we revive all this input from our stakeholders. This is on one side. The second side is the industry partners. What they really look for, what kind of stuff they really look for from our students, that we take it and we discuss in the right sense. We come forward, we mix everything and we give away in terms of our curriculum. This is on one side. So this way we maintain a healthy relationship with all the stakeholders as well as the people, society. Since all our students are committed to develop, because every institution in our group is committed to take care of 5 villages nearby. So in that way, the region is also getting developed. In terms of our campuses, we really maintain a green environment in all our campus, a clean and green environment. Unnat Bharat Abhiyan or this Swachhata programs are really making our students to be aware of the clean and green nature everywhere. Most of our campus are rating for our green value. Energy requirement is very well taken in our campus. Solar plants are very well available for the day requirement of our campuses. And also the green certifications and also the energy auditing is very well taken care to ensure the environmental sustainability in our campus. Our mantra is again in terms of reuse, reduce and recycle. Even water management is very well taken in our campuses. So that's how we maintain environmental sustainability to ensure a green and clean campus here at Hindustan, Coimbatore.
Thank you, sir. Now for the last question. Any suggestions would you like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Yeah, this is a COVID time for lockdown time for everyone. Really, I appeal to my student community to be safe enough. And during this lockdown period, none of the institutions have stopped the academic component. So we are extending through our online mode, possible online mode, to extend the education to everyone. There are many platforms are available for free learning access. So I urge the student community kindly be aware, and this is a time for you to be safe as well as to learn the extra components. Portals like Coursera, or Udemy, or edX, or Swayam, or NPTEL, all these portals are giving away and it is open for free education. So try to enroll for more courses, try to learn more, and try to work out more, and try to visualize more, so that once if things are normal, you can come back with much potential to take care of your academics still in a better way. This is my humble request to all of you, my dear students. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your time and your wise words. It was really nice talking to you. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Nice of you.